This is Arvin Vora, founder of Vora Method and author of The Equation for Excellence, How to Make Your Child Excel at Math. In this video, if you're seeing this video, it means you decided to do something the hard way rather than the easy way. And that's totally your right. That's your natural right to choose to do things in whatever way you want to learn how to do them. That's totally fine. Imagine this for a moment. Imagine that you need to get somewhere on time. It's really important for you to get there on time. And you have a choice. You can go in a car, or you can go on a unicycle. Now, if you're really good at riding a unicycle and you're in really good shape, you might decide, yeah, you know what, I can do it in a unicycle. It's the most important interview of my life, but instead of taking a car, I'm going to take a unicycle. And that is your right. You have the right to choose how you're going to travel. However, if you don't make it on time to this interview of your life, you can't be upset at the world for not treating you fairly. You're the one who chose to ride a unicycle instead of a car, which of course is your right. The same thing is true in math. If you're stuck on a math problem right now and you're seeing this video, it probably means that you chose to do something in a very difficult way. And we told you the easier way to do it, and we can do it whichever way you want to. But understand this, if you're doing a hard math problem in the easy way at Vora Method, the easy way might take an hour. The hard way might take over a year. And before you think I'm just exaggerating or bluffing, yes, we have had people stuck on a single problem for over a year. Now, I don't think it's always bad to do things the hard way. Sometimes it's actually great to do things the hard way. At Vora Method, we do things often the hard way, especially on the business side of things. We chose not to teach Common Core. It's a stupid way to teach math. I don't want to make you guys stupid. I don't want to make you bad at math. I want to make you good at math. So we chose not to teach Common Core. Has that made things easier for us? Of course not. It's currently the most commonly used math curriculum in the country, in the United States. So of course it makes things business-wise harder for us, but it makes our education better. So sometimes the hard way is actually good. So I'm not saying never do the hard way. A lot of times you do want to do the hard way. Sometimes doing things the hard way, it doesn't really have a major gain. If I was personally, just me personally, even though I like to do things, I often do things the hard way. Vora Method, we often do things the better way that is more challenging. But I'll tell you this, if I personally had to get to an important interview on time, I personally probably wouldn't take a unicycle. I personally would probably take a car. So if you don't know what the easier way is or whatever, just ask your teacher. I'll tell you what the easier way probably is right now, not even knowing what problem you're on. Write out every single step of your math problem. Have a clear diagram. If you're doing geometry, use colored pencils to mark the sides and angles, the congruent sides and angles. That's going to make whatever you're doing right now probably a lot easier, or it might be something else. Just ask your instructor what techniques are going to be easy. Now, your teacher's not going to tell you the answer. They'll tell you what techniques you should use if you want to do things the easy way, the easier way. And those techniques will be things like write down the steps. It's not going to be, here's the formula to use, now plug it in brainlessly. It's going to be about your techniques. So go ahead, back to whatever problem you're working on, and you totally have the choice. You can do it the easier way or the harder way, but recognize that the harder way may take you several months or a year.